Hi everyone, this is a photograph of a curtain pole bracket that I recently bought. It was in a bin. There was craft stuff in the bin and home decoration stuff and everything in this reduced bin. As you can see, there's a reduced sticker there. I paid 20p for it. At first I thought it was something else to do with craft. I picked it up and I said, oh, it's not what I thought it was, but I can certainly make it into that item. So I posted it on Sue's Craft Club and I asked the ladies, try and guess what I'm going to alter this into. Several people answered, nobody got it right at all. But I promised two of the ladies a prize for their good guesses. What I have altered it into is an ink blending tool, and I'll just go through the photographs and talk you through how I made this. As I say, I bought it for 20p, and looking at the tool, it's beautiful wood. There was 2 holes either side here because you got fixing tools with it, you know, to attach it to the curtain pole. So I thought, well, I don't want those 2 big holes, you know, on my tool. So what I did, let's move on. Oh, and there was another hole on the handle. So I thought, well, I've got to fill all these holes in. And then underneath there was 3 more holes. So this tool has a lot of screwing onto to get it onto the curtain pole, but I didn't need all those screw holes because it wasn't going to be a curtain pole bracket. So the 2 holes either side were quite deep, so I thought, well, I'm going to have to fill these in with some kind of putty or blue tack or something, and I decided on kitchen roll. So I squashed it in, pushed it down with my nail file, which is pictured next to it, and really pushed it right down till it couldn't go any further. I'd done that on both sides, and then I covered both sides with a large green gemstone. So not only, I think I've done two things there, filled the holes in and gave the tool a nice bit of bling. Now I didn't want the bling to be raised up, so I pushed them right down as well. And I'll show you another photograph where it shows how level they are. See, they're either side, but there's no, see, there's no part of the stone sticking out. They're pushed down good and proper. So that is how I managed to fill those 2 holes in. And then we've got a smaller hole on the handle. So I popped a little tiny gemstone in. It wasn't big enough. I think the other gemstones were too big. That wasn't big enough, so I absolutely flooded it with stickles, iced diamond stickles. I just flooded it and let that dry. So I've got 2 lovely gemstones at the bottom, and I've got the ice stickles and the tiny gemstone in the handle. Underneath, to it didn't matter whether there was 3 holes, 10 holes, or however amount of holes on the bottom. I've stuck a piece of extra strong adhesive Velcro on the bottom there, and then I made some ink pads out of, I started off with this, which is a brand new dishcloth which I cut up, and then I progressed to felt, squares of felt. And what I did, I colour coded them. I bought different coloured felts, and each colour, you know, I used for each the same colour ink. But I started off with this dishcloth which I chopped up. I stuck Velcro to one side so I could stick it to the tool. There, I'm holding it all folded up, showing you the before and the after type of thing. I've stuck it on, and I've done a couple of methods. On this method, I just put that inside the ink pad, and then I progressed to with different ink pad, these little pad things that I made. I started pouring the ink out of the little bottles like this onto the little pad that I made. So, and that gave me two different type of results. Now here, after dipping it into the black ink pad, I went round